Okay, now, uh, yeah. Good afternoon, all. My name is Mohammed Sadiq. I'm the head of department, HOD of Accounts Department. From today's session on topic is accounting from incomplete records, that is single entry system. Students, we have already done single entry in your 12th standard. If you remember, it was basically about statement of affairs, correct? Where if you see the meaning, it is a system whereby as a rule only cash and personal account transaction recorded. See, it's basically is a rule where only cash and personal accounts are transaction are recorded. It is also called as accounting from incomplete records. Now, why it is incomplete? Because it is recording only the single aspect, that is either the debit or the credit, not the credit, or either the credit but not the debit, vice versa. It's not that complete to know this. For a transaction to be complete, we require both the entities, that is debit as well as credit. So this system was a bit incomplete. And if you remember in 12th standard, we used to record opening statement of affairs, we used to record closing statement of affairs, and at the same time, we used to record our opening statement of profit and loss. So few things were there. And if you remember, there was only one single effect in that particular standard 12. So now to be more clear in the concept, we moved on from single entry to double entry. So now we are going to study in F5, our first year, we are going to study the topic called as double entry system. So let's see what is double entry system. It is a system whereby, as a rule, both the aspects of every transaction are recorded, that is debit and credit account. So it's a complete record. Because what happens, see, for an entry to be complete, we need to record both the aspects, that is debit as well as credit. So now we are going to study about the double entry system, which is also called as accounting from complete records. Previously, it was incomplete. Now it is supposed to be complete record because we are converting the accounting from incomplete to complete record. So which is also called as double entry system. This is clear. So now we have to be more, I should say, holistic, covering everything rather than just covering one aspect. Now, if I'm talking about the methods in this particular chapter, there were two methods. One method was already done in standard 12, that is statement of affairs method. No, it's not there in your syllabus right now. But the second method which you're going to cover in this particular session is your conversion method. Conversion, why it is conversion? Because we are converting single entry into double entry, or you may say incomplete records into complete records. Fine. You can just have a glance in the meaning of this particular part, conversion method, which is called as double entry system also. Under this system conversion method, an attempt is made to prepare a complete final account from the available records by converting single entry system into double entry system. Are you getting me? So here we are going to convert, we are making an attempt to complete final accounts. Whatever records are available to make from that, I'm going to prepare final accounts by converting single entry system into double entry. That's why it's very, very important. It is called as double entry system. Okay. Now, there's a transformation from single entry to double entry, transformation from single effect to double effect. So now it's not that easy. So what are the process which we are going to follow to convert that thing? So let's come to the next part, that is accounts or statements to be prepared. As you know, the basic concept of this chapter is we need to prepare complete final account. So if I'm talking about final accounts, three things are coming in my mind. One is trading account, one is profit and loss account, and one is balance sheet. So these three things are coming in my mind. Let's talk about trading account first. As we already know, just a revision of what we have done till now in your junior college. It's an account where all the factory expenses, that is direct expenses, and factory income, that is direct incomes, are recorded. From this account, we get either gross profit or gross loss as a balancing figure, correct? It's really the same thing. As you know, when you start a business, we require factory where we do all the manufacturing work. So that's why whatever manufacturing related expenses are there, that is part of your trading account, correct? And whatever incomes like sales and all, that is part of your also trading account. So that's the basic thing what we record in trading account. And see, whenever any account is prepared, there should be some purpose in mind. So if I'm talking about trading account, I will be getting either two things. Either I will be getting profit, gross profit, or gross loss. It depends upon which balance is more. If income is more than expense, I'll be getting gross profit. And if expense is more than income, I'll be getting gross loss. It's the same thing what you have done in 12th, no change. Then comes the next account, that is profit and loss account. What is profit and loss account? It is an account where all the office expense, that is indirect expenses, and office income, that is indirect incomes, are recorded. From this account, what do we get? We get net profit or net loss as the balancing figure. Is this clear? So now this is the next part. Like profit and loss talks about after the factory, when the manufacturing is done, we need to sell the product. So we have a shop, we have a place, we have an office where all the other things are done. So these transactions are recorded in profit and loss. Again, what do we get from profit and loss? We get either net profit or we get either net loss. Is this clear? Now we come to the balance sheet, last part. After trading profit and loss, we have balance sheet. What is balance sheet? It's a statement which shows the true financial position of business, that is assets and liabilities as on a particular day. So it's basically a statement. See, if you see the first two, trading profit and loss, it is an account. But balance sheet, we don't write account, it is a statement. Are you getting it? Where we record all the, which shows the financial position of business, that is assets and liabilities as on a particular date. And it needs to tally at the end so that everything is as correct. So we have the three basic the two accounts and one statements. Okay. Now, only with this we cannot get the desired result. So apart from this three things, we need to have some additional accounts also. So additional accounts or statements prepared. First is data's account. Here what will happen is there'll be some missing values, missing things will be given, because before starting, like if I want to just tell you something, when you're going to read the question, you're going to find some missing figure. There'll be some question marks because it is an incomplete record. So now there will be some missing records. Now my motive is to now convert that incomplete into complete. So I'll have to identify the missing figures first, missing details, what is which needs to be we need to get that thing. And using that information, missing figures, you'll have to open these additional accounts which I have listed here. I'll be coming back to that also. And with the help of that thing, when you are going to get the missing figures, you're going to put that missing figures apart from the normal things which is already given in the question. You're going to prepare these three things, that is trading account, profit and loss, and balance sheet. Okay. So that's the basic step you have to keep in mind. So basically there are two steps to find the missing figures, how to get missing figures and all that I'm going to show you with these six details which we are going to prepare. That is 5 accounts and 1 statements. And after getting all this information, we will proceed with our regular final account, that is trading account, profit and loss, and balance sheet. Definitely not to say nothing to say, like we will be having adjustments also. Okay. So now let's come back to the things like how you will come to give a missing figures as what accounts we need to prepare. If I'm talking about data's account, this is the first additional account which we need to prepare. Now, why do we prepare data's account? When we need to find out data's closing or opening balance, as the question says, whatever may be the case, or credit sale. So if in the question these informations are missing, like data's balance it is missing, or credit sale is missing, then you will be getting that information when you prepare data's account. Same way for creditor's account also. When creditor's balancing figure is missing or credit purchase is missing, because we purchase the goods on credit to creditor. So in that case, if there's any credit purchase figure which is missing, or there's any creditor's balancing figure, whether it is opening or closing, which is missing in the question, then in that case, we are going to open creditor's account. This is the second additional account. Third, same way we have bill receivable account. So any closing balance or bill receivable or opening which is not given in the question, then we need to open bill receivable account to get the balancing figure. Same applies for bills payable also. If there is any closing balance not given in the question, and also we need to find out, we need to prepare bills payable account to get this information. Same applies for cash bank. If any cash bank balance is not given, closing balance, or suppose they have not given you cash purchase or cash sales, then in that case, you'll have to open which account? Cash bank account to get these informations. And last is, if they have not given you capital account, then in that case, you'll have to prepare last year's balance sheet from whatever information is given to you. Assets, whatever is last year, you're going to post on the asset side. Liability of last year, you're going to post on the liability side. And then accordingly, you're going to take the total. Definitely, your asset side will be more than the liability. So definitely, the difference will be in the liability side, which will be termed as capital, which is also called as working capital. So these are the information, these are the additional accounts you need to prepare in order to find these missing figures. Now, after this, which is done, which is important. So reading the question is very, very, very important. Okay. Now, after getting all those informations, after finding the figures and all, we proceed on to the final part, that is preparation of final accounts. As you know, again, I'm repeating the same concept terms which I've already explained to you. That is splitting account, profit and loss and balance sheet. Normal posting we are going to do. There will be some adjustments given to you. Now, what is adjustment? Also, everybody knows. Extra or additional information given below the trial balance is called as adjustment. Every adjustment has two effects. That is one debit effect and one credit effect. This is already and this is, you have already done in the junior college. So it is similar to what we have done in the previous year. The only thing is here you will have to open some additional accounts. See, getting good marks in this chapter is very easy because you have already done this concept in 12th standard. Only thing is here you'll have to find out some missing figures and accordingly make the additional account along with the normal account statements and try to clear like tally your balance final accounts. And here again the same thing, adjustments are there. That's the same adjustment what we have done previously. It talks about closing stock. It will be talking about outstanding expenses. It will be talking about prepaid and all. But also one thing, students, in 12th standard we have done the topic bills of exchange, if you remember. So there will be few adjustments which pertains to bills of exchange also. So accordingly, these effects you'll also have to incorporate in the in this additional accounts. Like you'll be like statements like credit sale, statements like credit purchase. This will be part of your sums only. So accordingly, you have to make the journal entry for that. With the help of journal entry, that posting will be done in this additional accounts, and then you ultimately need to tally the get the missing figures and tally the final account. So this is the summary of this particular chapter. Normal account statements, apart from the additional account statements, and some adjustments which will be pertaining to whatever you have studied till now, as well as some few things which you have also gone through the chapter bills of exchange in 12th, and that will also help you to do. So this is in short the summary of your chapter. It's very easy preparing the accounts and getting it, but it's going to be lengthy. So see that you are trying to do the sum at a very like fast pace, because if you do it slowly, you may not be in a position to complete the paper. Okay, so that's what is all about. Adjustments already it's been done. Every adjustment has two effects. The same concept you're going to follow here also. Okay, so this is from my side. This is the summary or short introduction of the topic single entry system, or you may say accounting from incomplete records. Okay, thank you.